If you went by numbers alone, you'd struggle to understand what the fuss was all about with the semi-final. India have played 14 matches at the SCG, 14 ODIs at the SCG, dating back to 1980, which is before the two captains were born, and they've won precisely one. So on looking at that number, you would think Australia is certainty to go through to the final. But you look at the way Australia have approached this game, you can see how visibly frazzled they are. There's been no 11 named, which is usually the Australian way of doing things. They're waiting for Rod Marsh, the chief selector, to come and watch the training session before taking a call. They might still play a spinner, Xavier Doherty, instead of sticking to the 11 that beat Pakistan in Adelaide. And they're clearly put out by the fact that India will get much more support inside the SCG tomorrow than the home team will. It's a bizarre situation, really, that you have a global tournament and you saw the kind of support that New Zealand got at Eden Park last night against South Africa, which probably helped them get over the line. And here you have a situation where Australia face going into a home game against India with their fans in the minority. So that's clearly playing on their minds, as is the fact that no one really knows what kind of pitch we're going to get out there. The fact that it might turn has put some doubts into Australian minds. That toying with the idea of perhaps playing a spinner themselves. Some of the batsmen faced Shane Warne in the nets earlier. So there are lots of things happening in the background. India seem quite calm. They're quite happy with the way their campaign has gone so far. And the recent record is formidable. In 32 matches across the last 5 ICC events, India have lost just 3. And their winning streak extending across the last World Cup, the 2013 Champions Trophy, and this World Cup now stands at 16 games. So they're going to take some beating. You would think on the surface that Australia, in their home conditions, on a ground that many of them know so well, that they would be clear favourites, but perhaps the gap is a lot less now than it was maybe 2 months ago. It should be another great game, maybe not as close as Eden Park, but certainly something worth waiting for.